All right, we're going to go over some basic wrist locking techniques. We're going to learn your wrist locks from your knees because you're going to do them a lot in jiu-jitsu when you're ground fighting or when you're doing it from a one punch. So we practice our wrist locks from our knee. Our first wrist lock is going to be a straight back wrist lock. You're going to grab the front of his hand around his thumbs. Your hands grip real hard around his thumb. Your thumb goes in the back of his hand. This hand makes a knife blade. It goes on the top of his hand and pushes him down towards the ground. So from here, up, over. So if he punches at me, I turn it, take it to the side, throw him down and over. Now get a little taller here, closer. Punch again. Here, push it across, but just slide in my hand. Take your hand like this and just make a little hook out of it so when it slides, you catch it right on the wrist. Come back and flip him over. Okay, let's do it from the other side. So here, so I'm catching it like this, turn it here, flip him over. Again, here, here. Now you don't push straight back, that doesn't hurt him. You push back, put your hand on the side, and take your finger and point it towards the ground. Okay, from the ground here, you can control him. I can hold it on the ground right here just like this, and that hurts. I can also take it here and fold it over and control him. So I'm taking it here, folding it over, and controlling him. So this time, he's going to punch out. I'm going to block it, fold it over here, hold it under. Now, you see how I have him here, have him lifted up, I pull him down. Turn him around on the side so you can see this better. Fall this way, so he punches, I block, here, now get over here on this side. Come over here, go there. Come back. So it's going to look like this. I have him just like this, and I'm lifting it up. Here, lift it up. You put your weight down on it, and it'll break his wrist. You can actually hold him on the ground just like that. Pop him right there, it'll break his wrist. Okay, that's the forward wrist lock. Now we're going to do the reverse wrist lock. As you reach out, we're going to take the hand and turn it completely backwards. Both our fingers go on the inside, thumb goes on the back. Point my fingers towards him and push it straight into him. So it's here, here, then I push it straight into him. If you really want it to hurt more, you can hold right here on his elbow and then push it in. And it hurts an awful lot. On this side, it's here, here, pushing it in. This is a backwards wrist lock. So from a punch, it punches. This time I'm blocking here, catching it here, taking it here, pushing it in. I can stretch him all the way down to the ground, hold it right there. Same thing with this one. Here, push him in, take him to the ground, hold it right there. So we've done it forward, now backwards, now we're going to do sideways. Sideways here, my fingers go straight up and down and make a hook, just like I'm praying. These fingers go straight up in the air and pull down. This is actually the most painful wrist lock. So here, here, pull down. You can hold it against your body and roll into it. This works really good from a grab. If he grabs me here, I can take it off here, press it straight down. But this one again, I can take it like this and hook it like this and press it straight down. You can push it against your body here, and it hurts an awful lot. The more I bend this arm, the more it hurts. There. So from a punch, I'm blocking here, here, grab it, pull it down. Block it right here. This is the sideways wrist lock. Now we're going to do an inner wrist lock. Here, I'm taking here and lock it just like this. And all I do is turn it like a big wheel. Bam. So here I block it out, hook it underneath. I lifted it up here. See my finger going in here? Now I can switch my hand, take this and just rip it like a wheel. From this side, here. So I have it controlled here. I can hold his elbow up, take it like that and push him down. These are very painful wrist locks, and to be a jiu-jitsu black belt, you have to know all your wrist locks. Here and inside. Same thing with this side, here, up. Now you want to make it more painful, I can take his thumb right here and break it off. I can take his fingers right here and snap it off. I can take it right here, pull him straight down, take him to the ground, and control him. Now you have a down wrist lock. Here, I'll take it here and push straight down. So if he holds on to me, I can take it right here and drop him straight down to the ground. This is not as painful, it's more of a pressure wrist lock, but it'll still work. From here, the hand goes out of the way and it presses down. So the wrist only really bends like this. It doesn't bend sideways, it doesn't bend in circles and stuff, and all these wrist locks are taking it in circles and everything. Now you'll also have it from a handshake. From here, I can take it, wrap it around his neck. Now I have him in a wrist lock here. So how do you do it here? Pull him in, wrap it around his neck. I have him in a wrist lock right here. Same thing here. Wrap him around his neck. Then I have him in a little wrist lock right there. Okay? Here, the sideways one, I'm going to take his finger and snap it off. So I will snap his finger. Now the important thing in jiu-jitsu is that you don't pull back on the finger. He grabs a hold of my wrist here, grab with his hand. I don't want to peel his thumb off. He might be stronger than me. That doesn't hurt. I want to fold it inside and crush it like this. So from here, he grabs me, I take his thumb and just crush it into itself. He grabs with this hand, I take his thumb and crush it into itself. I don't know if y'all can see this real good here. See how the thumb is like this? Then I take it here and crush it into itself. We'll get a close-up here. Come over here, Phil. It's recording, right? Mm-hmm. This is what the thumb like. He grabs my hand, I take the thumb right here and crush it into itself. Same thing works with the little fingers here. I don't want to peel these fingers off. He can resist and get mad. I want to take it and crush it into itself. Just like that. See how I'm folding it up? You actually squeeze the little finger in there, and it really hurts a lot. So from the wrist lock, I can take it around his head here. Then I can take him into a choke. You can take this wrist lock here into this hand, and then I have a choke here. I can take it here into this hand. Now I've got a choke here. Okay, those are your basic wrist locking techniques. You can use them for a lot of escapes. If he grabs me in a choke, I can take it here, take his hands off, and fold him right over. Grabs me in a choke, take it here, hold it right over, and fold his wrist. On the other side. So he grabs me in a choke, I come over here, slap him in the face, come back here. This is a side wrist lock, fold it straight down. So same thing again. So here, slap him in the face, side wrist lock, fold it straight down. From a choke again, I can take it here, take off one hand, fold it down. Take it here, take off this hand, and fold it down. Okay, let's learn a couple of pressure points and stuff here. He holds hands out, a little closer so you can see here. In between your thumb and your forefinger is a big pressure point. So you squeeze it right here and right like that. So that's a pressure point. If he's holding on to me, I can take this and strike it right there, and it hurts him a lot. This is the pressure point right here, where I strike him right here. So if someone's holding you, can strike him right there. They'll let go and knife them, you strike him here. This is a pressure point right here, where you take the inside of his hand, right where the fleshy part comes over, and you dig it straight in there. And that's a pressure point. Right under the arm, in the middle of his arm, right here, is a pressure point. So if he's choking you or something, I can take him and strike him right there, and it's a pressure point. Now, unlike some of the people that misrepresent it, that's not going to knock him out, or it's going to make him let go, or it's going to shock him. If he's used to it, he probably won't even let go. But if he's not used to it, he's going to back up. Right where the collarbone comes down, you take your fingers and dig straight down, and you can knock him down. Make a hook out of your fingers, push straight back down, and you can knock him right down. Right where the ear meets the jaw is a big pressure point. So he holds on to you, you can take him right here and press him off with a pressure point. Right here. The pressure point right there on the ear. So right here where the ear is, you take it and dig it in right there where the ear is. Right here on the bridge of the nose is the pressure point. You can press on that. And right under the tip of the jaw, of the nose, you press him right here is a pressure point. Right in the bottom of the throat is a pressure point. So all those are pretty effective pressure point techniques for you.